Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. And I know why you guys are here. You guys are here to listen to me talk about that smell good. I know that smell good. I'm your man, Dedrick Hicks Jr. All right, thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Obviously, if you're back for the second or third or fourth time, that means you like something you hear, you like what I talk about. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button down below. Click the bell, you'll be notified every time I drop a new video. And hit that thumbs up for me, man. If you like the video, it'll help my video get to other algorithms out there in YouTube. And you know, just trying to get out there as best as possible. So I appreciate anybody who's willing to do that for your boy. All right. So today's video is about, man, you know, people always ask, and I know buying these fragrances get expensive. I know, you know, these fragrances, you know, cost a lot of money. And is it an expensive habit? It can be, sure. Or if you know your stuff and you know what it look, you can save yourself a lot of money. So usually, you know, you can have $100 probably and go out and get you maybe 5 fragrances to start a collection or add to your collection. And we all know 5 fragrances, let's be real, 500 ml bottle fragrances are going to carry you years. It'll carry you years. So let's just say, and I got this idea, of course, from other YouTube videos, other fragrance YouTubers, and I thought it was a dope idea, so I'm gonna take my stab at it. So if you had only $100, what could you get for $100 to start you off a fragrance collection? So sit tight. I have 5 of them here that we're going to talk about. 5 fragrances that are good. All of them are good. Some of them even great. Good performance, good projection, good sillage, going to get you compliments. And that's what you wear fragrances for. You know, fragrances give you confidence boost. It completes the outfit. It puts a period on your outfit. It creates memories. Fragrances do a lot, you know, for male and females, okay? So if you had $100, what fragrances could you get to start a collection? I have 5 of them for you today. And I'm gonna have the link of all of these down below. All right, so these fragrances, you know, I usually like to get 100 ml bottles. I have a few 50 mls. I think I have one 50 ml over here today. And if you can get it for 50 ml, cool. You know, that's half the bottle size and it's gonna last you a long time. If you're somebody like me who has Lord knows how many fragrances now, I mean, I'll probably never get through a 50 ml at the rate I wear my fragrances compared to how many that I have. So let's go ahead and get into this video. $100, what could you get to start a fragrance collection? Got 5 of them. All right, first up on the list, let's talk about a classic, man. Let's talk about a classic. Let's talk about something that is world renowned in cheapy land. Something that is great for the price. Booming performance, beast mode projection, beast mode sillage, and it's gonna get you a lot of compliments. I'm talking about none other than Nautica Voyage, all right, from the house of Nautica. Voyage. This is a classic scent right here. You hear everyone talk about it from YouTube, and you know, if you haven't smelled it, you're kind of like wondering what's the hype for something that costs only $17. At most $20 you're going to pay for a fragrance like this. I paid $15 for this at Ross, and man, when I got home and I smelled it, I was blown away. I was like, yo, they right. The quality, the ingredients, the smell, the performance, the projection is triple what you pay for this. Nautica Voyage is a beast. It is a monster. I mostly wear this to work and I mostly wear it to the office, and I always get compliments. People are always asking me, what is that? What are you wearing? I really like that. And I'm happy to tell them. And I got lucky and I got my, like I said, at Ross, I paid $15 for it. This is a 100 ml bottle. This is an EDT, 3.3 ounces, and it's a classic. It's very good. Let's go down. Let's go to some of the accords in here. So this is a green, fruity, floral, fresh fragrance, powdery, aquatic, musky, yellow floral, and woody fragrance. Some of the notes in here: green apple, green leaves, lotus, mimosa, musk, cedar, oak moss, and amber. The green apple is prevalent here. You get the green, you get the floral aspect, you get the musk, you get the cedar. That cedar and that amber brings out that smoothness, that sweetness. I wouldn't say it's powdery, but the floral and the green apple and the amber kind of mix well, and you get something really good for 17 bucks. Nautica Voyage. Link will be in the description. All right, check it out. All right, next up on the list, I think we got about 80 bucks left. All right, next up on the list, we're gonna talk about one from Calvin Klein, the CK1 line, one of my favorites, none other than CK1 Shock. All right, CK1 Shock. This thing is good stuff, man. It is spicy, cinnamon, vanilla, lavender. It's good quality for only $17.99. All right, I got this from a rack store, which was Burlington Coat Factory. I got this for $17.99, and it is a winner. Now, this one doesn't last as long. It's not as beastly as the Nautica Voyage, but it gets the job done. I find myself with a good 5 to 6 hours performance on this, a good projection from the opening for about an hour and a half, and becomes a skin scent probably after the 6th hour, and you can still smell it on your clothes if you spray it on your clothes as well. But like I said, cinnamon, spicy, vanilla. This one is really good, probably more so for the fall and the winter, but if you're in somewhere where you get you're in a controlled climate, so to speak, it'll work there as well. So let's get into some of the chords on CK1 Shock, and the stuff is good, man. The stuff is good. You can get that in a 200 ml bottle too, but this is for 100 bucks. So you got tobacco, warm spicy, sweet amber accords, fresh spicy, aromatic, woody, patchouli, lavender, citrus. Some of the main notes, you get the lavender. It says it has cucumber in it. I don't smell it, so it must be blended really well. You got some cardamom, that's gonna give you that spice. You got the tobacco and the amber and the vanilla and the musk in here as well. All right, so this stuff is excellent. I got it for $17.99 at a rack store from Burlington Coat Factory. I have the link below. I think right now this stuff is going for like 15 bucks, probably on Fragrance Net. CK1 Shock, check it out. All right, it'll be good for the collection. All right, next up, we're gonna go to a fragrance that is a clone, so to speak, of a much more expensive fragrance. And I'm thankful for the House of Armaf, because they provide people like me who aren't willing to drop $450 for their fragrances. Not saying that I won't, but I'm not looking to do that. And if they have alternatives for that are rivaling the original DNA, so to speak, I'm for it, man. I know there's people out there that are not too cool with clones, but I am, and I'm gonna spend my 20 bucks on a clone. And in this case, the one that I'm talking about right now is from the House of Armaf. It is called Tres Nuit. Okay, now this scent right here is a Neck DNA Snatcher from Green Irish Tweed. I'll put that up right here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But Green Irish Tweed is one of the most successful scent DNAs out there from the House of Creed, and this Tres Nuit captures it identical. It is identical what you get from Green Irish Tweed, from Creed, and then Armaf's Tres Nuit. It is identical. I paid 17 bucks for this. Yeah, 17 bucks for this on Amazon. And when I did the comparison, I was blown away. The quality is there. The accords and the notes are there, rivaling what's in Green Irish Tweed. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, you can smell a slight quality difference in the Creed versus the Armaf, but that's really in the opening. Once this thing gets on skin and gets on clothes and it dries down, I challenge anybody to tell me different. And I paid 17 bucks for this. I think I got it off Amazon. 17 bucks. That is Tres Nuit. All right, Tres Nuit. And let's get into some of the accords and why it rivals the Green Irish Tweed from Creed. All right. So Tres Nuit, here it is. It comes right up on Fragrantica. That's why I'm looking at these notes. Citrusy, powdery, violet, lavender, aromatic, woody, iris, amber, herbal, floral accords. Some of the notes, you have some lemon verbena, some iris, some lemon, some lavender, some violet, spicy notes, ambergris, and sandalwood. And you get that floral, herbal aspect. It's kind of like fresh spring morning. You're walking outside, it's dew all on the ground, fresh cut grass, and it's mixed in with just the elements of the air around you, just giving this a nice, pleasant smell. Well, that's what this is. Is it for everybody? It's not. It's not for everybody. I mean, some people even say your nose has to be a little bit mature to handle a scent like this. You want to wear this in the springtime. You can get away from the summer during the day. I wouldn't wear this at night. I tried it wearing one summer night, and I didn't get the same effect that I got of wearing it during a summer day. All right, so I would definitely check this out for $17. I have the link below, and I think that's $60. We're at $60. All right, we got $40 more that we can spend to have a healthy fragrance collection for cheap. All right. Next up on the list, we have one of my favorites that I was introduced to. This one caught fire by Jeremy Fragrance, and everybody and their mom has caught this fragrance, and I got lucky and I caught this for $20 at a rack store, my local Ross, and that is none other than from the House of Mont Blanc Individual. Mont Blanc Individual. Okay, there's a Mont Blanc emblem at the top. This is good. They say it's a dryer sheet smell, raspberry tart smell, powdery, berry type smell that you get from this Mont Blanc Individual, and this stuff is good. It is great. It projects. It lasts. One of my favorites, like I said, I think it only comes in a 75 ml, the highest that you can get, but this one right here is a 50 and I got it for $20. And it's gonna last me a while, but if I come across another 50 in the rack store, I'm gonna grab another one to get it on backup, because I'm hearing this is discontinued, or once it was discontinued and then they brought it back and they started showing up. All right, so I'm going to get me another one, but this stuff is good. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it on a date, when you're running around. Very versatile fragrance, but if you're not into powdery fragrances, I wouldn't get it, because the dry down really goes to the powdery side, but it's a very fruity, berry, powdery scent. All right, let's get into some of the notes from Mont Blanc Individual. Hope I ain't butchering the name or whatever, but Mont Blanc Individual, I think that's what it is. Okay, let's see where we at. It look like it don't want to come up like that. Here it is, Mont Blanc Individual. Some of the accords: sweet, fruity, aromatic, warm, spicy, woody, fresh, spicy, powdery, vanilla, lavender, cinnamon fragrance. Some of the accords, and it's a bunch in some of the notes is the bunch: lavender, cinnamon, pineapple, bergamot, mint, rosemary, cardamom. You got orange blossom, violet, geranium, jasmine. In the base, you got that raspberry, you got that vanilla, that sandalwood, dark chocolate, musk, ambery, patchouli, vetiver, oak moss fragrance. Tons of notes, and it's spectacular. Now, here's the flip side. We talked about trading the wheat, how it is comparable to Green Irish Tweed from Creed. Well, Creed's, and let me get the name right, Creed's Original Santal took the DNA of Mont Blanc Individual, took a spin on it, and they sell it for $450. So all fragrance houses do it, and Creed obviously liked the Individual and Mont Blanc, and they took a spin at it, and now Original Santal is one of their most successful ones, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But me, I like the Mont Blanc Individual, 50 ml, and I got this one for right at $20. All right. And last but not least, all right, from the House of Cremo. That's right, Cremo. Now, I have a few Cremo fragrances, and some of them are really good, and some of them are just okay for coming out of the gym or coming out of the shower or just laying around the house. But not this one. I'm talking about, from Cremo, Bourbon Vanilla. I am a huge vanilla fan. Huge vanilla fan, and I'm a huge fan of the bourbon and the boozy notes, all right, that you get. Now, this is one that's simple. I don't even have to look it up, all right? It's 3 notes in here from what they say. In the top, you got distilled spices. In the middle, you have the bourbon. And in the base, you have Madagascar vanilla. That's it. This stuff is sweet, boozy, and vanilla creamy. This stuff is good. It is excellent for the fall and the winter time. And if you're in a climate control and your work office is kind of cold, this is excellent. Don't sleep on this. This one is $20. $20. All right. And you can get this from your local Target. You can get it from Walmart, or you can get it from Cremo.com, and you're going to pay $20 for this. $20. It's good, y'all. It's rich. It has depth. It has body. 100 ml Eau de Toilette, 3.4 ounce bottle. $20. Good quality for what you pay. Man, don't sleep. Cremo. The House of Cremo Bourbon Vanilla. Bourbon Vanilla. All right. So that's going to wrap up this video. 5 fragrances that you can get for $100 to start you off a fragrance collection or to add to the collection that you already have. Everything will be down in the description. Check it out. You don't have to pay $400 or $200 or even $100 to smell good. You don't. All right. So hopefully I gave you guys some suggestions that you guys could look into. All right, so you guys be safe, take care, and watch out for the next video. Remember, subscribe. All right, y'all be cool.